Welcome to the Unnamed Website Podcast. This is Stunning Stephen Wyatt, your host, with Stephen Quintanilla on the phone, Jack Lometico at my right, and Brandon Gonzalez on my left. Today we're going to be discussing the Royal Rumble. Not just this upcoming Rumble, but also the history of Royal Rumbles.
No history. Who do you want to win, Stephen? Tell us.
Who do you think's going to win?
Who do I think is going to win, or who do I want to win?
Who do you want, and then who do you
both
think?
Answers.
Who do you want first, though?
Who do I want?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Good pick. Who do you think's going to win?
Who? If he wins, though, who do you think he's going to face off with at WrestleMania? Rollins, Cena, or Brock Lesnar?
Oh, man.
I think the dream match would be him and Rollins. I think they would put on a great show. Don't want to see Cena. That would be annoying. But if...
Right.
Yeah, so... I think Brock can only go up against two people, either Roman Reigns or...
Daniel Bryan. I think
Bryan.
Ziggler, after the Survivor Series performance, I think they're going to push Ziggler.
Can you believe he can beat Brock Lesnar?
Yes.
And make it look...
I think he's going to look good doing everything. I think that Daniel Bryan's going to win the Rumble and do. I think Stephen Q. I think you told me this before. It's going to be a David and Goliath thing. Daniel Bryan against Brock Lesnar.
Right. Yeah. I think that'll happen.
And that's how Lesnar will lose it. They're not going to give Cena the title to go into WrestleMania. That's definitely not going to happen. Seth Rollins, I think, could also be an opponent for Ziggler. Jack, what do you think?
I don't like Seth Rollins.
Why? Because he's a prick?
He's tool.
That's the point. He's a good heel. He gets legitimate heat. He's good at
He's not a good heel.
He's not.
The reason he's not, he's good looking, but the reason he's not a good heel.
He looks like Cruella de Vil as a man.
The reason he's not a good heel is because we're constantly force-fed the fact that he's a heel, and that's all they do.
Yeah, but
here's
I like
a heel,
it.
and he's the future.
Well, no, I like the fact that, it's like what he said. He said, I didn't sell out. I bought in. He wants to get ahead, and this is how you get ahead.
Other fun competitors in the Rumble I'm real excited about. Bray Wyatt. His first Rumble. Well, not when he was Husky Harris. He was in a Rumble. But in this one, this is his first time as Bray Wyatt. So I think he's going to rack up some.
Do you think he's going to use his supernatural powers? Do you think he's going to be able to use his supernatural powers? Like make smoke appear?
Now that would be cool.
I think it would be cool if it's him, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan in the ring at the same time. Like, they throw everyone else out, and then the three of them look at each other, and like, oh, is it going to be a reunion? And then, no, fuck it.
All right, now how about this? Now, Steven, what about this? What about...
Mysterio's going to come back.
Tell me how far of a long shot this is, because someone else suggested The Undertaker winning the Rumble.
Gross. Is he still going to look like he just aged 10 years?
Right, but what about Undertaker wins and faces Brock Lesnar for the title at WrestleMania?
Oh, redemption.
Man.
If he looks good, yeah. If he looks crappy like he did last time. No.
Go ahead, Steven.
Down. Now.
We're not talking to you. Q, just you keep talking, whatever. Steven thought it'd be nice to have Bandit in the room when we did this, which is a terrible idea.
Bandit, get out of there before you knock her.
She's fine.
No, she's going after the pop and shit. She's actually nose to nose.
All right, so you think Ziggler, and you're going for Ziggler. Or who did you say you think is going to win?
You never said who you thought.
Because you said you want Ziggler to win.
I believe Daniel Bryan will win the Rumble.
I agree. Jack, who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win?
I want to see Ziggler come back and win it from his termination.
Agree. I think we're all pretty much on the same page. Brandon?
We're on the same page as Ziggler for the win.
I'm going to throw one out there. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh.
He won the first Rumble. I think 27 years later he'll win this one.
I'll bet money that he's in the Rumble. Yeah, he'll pop out for that quick.
Okay. Here's the fun thing. What legends are going to appear in this Rumble? We always have the folks coming back. Now, keep in mind, they're going to be in Philadelphia. This is ECW's starting city, or their base city. So I think quite a few ECW folks are going to show up in it.
I think Sabu.
So, Steven, what legends would you like to see in the Rumble?
You're going to see Kurt Angle cross over.
I would love to see Kurt Angle.
Steven, are you there? What legends do you want to see in the Rumble?
You should have sent me these questions so I could prep.
Well, I'm just thinking about him. Vader?
This is a practice. Man. This isn't the real deal. We're just practicing and testing the audio.
Did you say Darth Vader? No, I'm just kidding.
Vader's coming back. King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy would be fun.
Is he alive?
All right, Steven, go ahead.
That's it.
Go ahead. What legends do you want to see back in the Rumble?
Goes to Great Moolah.
Yeah, Vader, not Darth Vader.
Everyone, I have a dark pick. Kamala.
That's so
Both
rude.
feet have to hit the ground.
Oh my God, that is so rude. He
Okay, I'm going to hell for that.
If you didn't hear, Kamala lost both his legs to diabetes. I'm not chuckling at that, but I'm chuckling at the fact that Brandon said that he's not capable of being eliminated in the Rumble.
Gosh.
I think Roddy Piper maybe. I think Jake the Snake Roberts is going to show back up.
Sting.
Hey, Scott Hall would be a cool one, too.
Oh, and yeah, Scott Hall would be too. Especially, okay, so now that DDP has, of course, helped them both get back in shape and get their lives back together, I think that, yeah, both of them might appear in the Rumble. Sting, what a... Okay.
Well, there is a Ric Flair Hogan Hall reunion this Monday.
Let's discuss this. What on earth are they doing with Sting? So Sting appeared on Survivor Series.
From what I heard, he's only agreed to do one match. And they're going back and forth between who they want to have the match with. Because everyone's always said Undertaker, but now they're thinking about doing a Bray Wyatt Undertaker and have Triple H face Sting. So you'd have two big main events at a WrestleMania. So I think that would actually be cool because I wouldn't mind seeing Triple H and Sting and Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. That'd be a great promo. But, you know, if they're both going to come back and do one match apiece, do they face each other or do you give them other people to face? So I think that's what I've been hearing. Doesn't mean it's true.
What do you think, Steven?
Yeah, I think you put them up. That way they can both get the victory.
And plus, they're going to get carried. They're not going to be carrying the match. Triple H would carry the match with Sting, obviously, and I'm pretty sure. I think Triple H could carry.
Sting needs to have it.
Triple H, the best match that WrestleMania where Daniel Bryan won. The best match was the Triple H match, and Daniel Bryan, like Triple H can carry Sting. That's fine, and I think Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. I don't think you have to worry about Bray Wyatt hurting the Undertaker and giving him a concussion. He doesn't do any moves that really hurt anyone. He's just a husky guy. We should call him Husky Harris.
I think we should bring the Ascension back.
The Ascension.
Hey, I picked Ziggler to win the Rumble, and I forgot
Bring what's his face,
he's in the Rumble.
He'll be back for the Rumble then.
I don't want Ryback to do. I don't want Ryback to do good.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about Ryback. I'm sick and tired of seeing Ryback.
I'm tired of seeing them calling him the big guy. Like, you're just a steroid guy. A big guy is someone who's like, holy shit, that guy is, like
the Big Show.
Yeah, like the Big Show, or hell, even Brock Lesnar's the big guy. That's just like a natural.
Like Brock Lesnar, it's natural muscle. Ryback to me looks like
it's just
air.
A guy who took a lot of steroids and has no neck.
I feel like if you popped Ryback, like if you poked him with a pen, he would just deflate.
Hey Q, what do you think? What do you think about the Ascension and like their squash matches with those like no-name teams? It's like 4'7" guys. Have you seen those?
Yeah, and then they have the nerve to diss Animal and Hawk.
Yeah, and they keep saying, and they keep talking about we're better than the Road Warriors.
Yeah, not that we want to invite comparison, but we're not Demolition. We're not the Legion of Doom.
We just wear their colors and.
The Legion of Demolition. The Demolition of Doom.
Yeah.
I think the Undertaker should be the manager.
On a bike, though.
That would be the weirdest thing. The Undertaker, we're the Ascension. The Undertaker's our manager.
What if the Undertaker came back and he was his American Badass gimmick? That would just be horrible because he doesn't have the hair anymore. And
so, do you think Undertaker's done, Steven?
No, I think maybe one more match.
I don't think it's a question of whether or not he's done. I think it's a question of how much money are they going to offer.
He's never come out and said, I'm done.
Well, but why?
It's all about money, though.
Why would you come back for a WrestleMania now that your record's done?
Money. What else?
He doesn't need the money. Why?
But if they make you an offer, you're going to take it. And plus, he's a Vince McMahon guy. Vince called him right now and said, hey, we need you. He'll probably do it because
where ticket sales are low. Get out of here.
Yeah, he loves the business enough, and it's flattering
once a year,
and it's flattering to still be needed. Like, look at Kane. Kane's been trying to walk out that door for so long. He and his wife have a business in Knoxville, like selling insurance, and apparently it's really profitable. He doesn't have to do wrestling anymore, but you can tell it makes him feel good for them to go, hey, even though we made you a GM character, can you pop off the shirt and put a guy over? Yeah, it makes him feel good, to still be needed.
Oh, I had a question I was going to bring. Oh, Steven, do you remember? I was watching this the other day. Do you remember fake Razor Ramon and fake Diesel?
Yeah.
It was Kane.
Some other guy?
Yeah, I don't remember who the other guy was that was Razor Ramon, but yeah, Kane was Diesel. It was awful. And Jim Ross tried so hard to sell that.
Promo before.
Jim Ross had a great promo about how Vince McMahon fired him. Do you remember all this?
Because he had Bell's palsy. He's like, he fired me because I didn't look with TV ready.
Right, and but he, anyway, yes. So, but he tried hard. He goes, Diesel and Razor Ramon are just characters. We've got the characters here. Here's Diesel. Here's Razor Ramon. All right, so let's get back to the Rumble. So we've all decided either Daniel Bryan or Ziggler deserve to win. I think we can all agree, right? If Roman Reigns wins, we're all going to be kind of pissed off, right?
Yes. I want to see Superman win it.
We're all going to be pissed off if Roman Reigns
wins. So, Jack, you want Roman Reigns to win it.
Not really.
So, dream match for WrestleMania here. I'll go ahead and start. I'm going to say I want to see
Hogan Flair.
I want to see Hogan Flair.
Shoots and ladder match.
I want to see Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. Or
I agree.
Or I'll accept Dolph Ziggler and
You're
Brock Lesnar.
You're going to see a 4-way. It's going to be Ziggler.
Or I'll accept Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. And my assumption is this. I think Seth Rollins is going to lose the match. Just to be clear, first off, John Cena is not going to win this match.
No.
At Rumble. Because they're not going to put him in the main event. However, I don't know what they'll do with John Cena other than put him in the title match at WrestleMania. So I don't know what. Of course, I don't think anybody
Who else could he
even
face?
knows.
I mean, he's not going away anywhere. So
if you do,
they're going to have him face Lesnar one more time.
If you do, oh, they are. It's the Rumble. It's already at the Rumble.
He lost. No, it's going to be a one-on-one.
Because he always goes over. He
lost. Go back to the Night of Champions. He had him beat, and they didn't count him out because of Rollins, Cruella DeVille there, attacking. So it took away his opportunity, and they're going to let him get his.
Yeah, one of the biggest problems.
They're going to even him out.
Yeah, because one of the biggest problems they have is that they always let him end on top. Like, they'll let anyone beat him, but he'll come back and beat them. Like The Rock. Remember, once in a lifetime, The Rock beat him. Hey, remember we said last year, once in a lifetime, fuck you. Here it is again. Cena
The Rock beat Lesnar?
No, I'm not talking about Lesnar. I'm talking about Cena.
The Rock did. I think The Rock did beat Lesnar once.
No.
Did they ever wrestle?
I think Lesnar beat.
All right, Steven, dream match. WrestleMania. What do you want to see?
Rock beat Hogan.
I'm going to go with Ziggler and Rollins. I mean,
I think they would put on
I kind of agree with everyone else, but he disagreed. I think Rollins is a good heel. So.
And I think he puts on incredible matches. And you can set up a curb stomp from anywhere. There's going to be so many curb stomps in that match. We might see the first double curb stomp.
And you get a curb stomp, and you get a curb stomp.
Yeah.
We had a double curb stomp Monday night. He did see that.
No, I'm talking about at the same time. Just jump on both fuckers' heads. All
right, so random dark horse for the Rumble. Random dark horse winner, Randy Orton.
I was just about to say that. Randy Orton. I would love to see the Predator Randy Orton face Brock Lesnar. That's what it should have been, but no, they fucked it up.
No one? Okay, so
CM Punk gets a big payday.
First of all, they fucked up by giving Randy a break right when, first of all, those YouTube videos came out of Randy Orton RKO and everything. They should have capitalized on that. No, they instead, hey, go film some fucking B movie that no one's ever gonna watch. No, have him in the ring. I mean, I'm tired of these guys.
He's gonna be the surprise.
Well, he better be. He should have.
Randy Orton's number 30 in the Rumble.
Yep. It better be. It better get quiet and you hear, I have voices in my head, and everyone just go crazy. He can.
Why does he get quiet before?
Or
you know what I mean?
Like someone comes out and everyone's.
Well, you know how it goes, and then nothing happens, and then it waits a second, and everyone's anticipating, like, who the fuck is it? And then Rey Mysterio, boo.
Steven, do you remember?
Rey Mysterio alone.
Was it last year? Or,
it was last year.
Steven, do you remember last year's Rumble? No, it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago.
No, it was the one that everyone wanted Daniel Bryan to win.
Yeah,
it turned out,
everybody wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Rumble, and they thought he was number 30. And poor, bless his heart, poor Rey Mysterio Jr.
back.
It was his return, and so the buzzer goes off at number 30, and he comes out, and everyone just boos. Not that they're mad at Rey Mysterio.
He turned heel, right? He was like, what?
that was his heel turn.
But then they continued to boo him for the rest of the match.
Yes, they did.
And he got eliminated, and everybody cheered.
And it wasn't because anyone hated him. It was the fact that he wasn't Daniel Bryan, and that was Daniel Bryan's year. And then, man, poor Batista,
Oh, poor Batista.
But Batista's fine. Batista's good enough to turn heel. Like, oh, you want me to be a face? Fuck you.
Well, here's my thing, and normally I can tell you beforehand. Normally I can tell you beforehand who I think is going to win the Rumble, and I'm usually right. Hence me shaving the Sheamus beard a few years ago, or a couple of years ago, and this year,
dragon tattoo on your back.
this year I will say I don't know who's going to win.
I thought you were going to say you're going to come in with bleach blonde hair, flip back,
I'm going to put backwards ramen noodles all up in my hair. Okay, so
ramen root noodles. Oh no!
Oh no! Okay, so let's go with this. All right, now we're going to go around the room. We're going to start with Brandon. Worst Rumble moment.
I mean, ever? I haven't watched them in a while. The worst Rumble to me, just the worst Rumble ever.
Real quick, and Steven, like you said, normally I'll let everyone know what we're going to discuss and we'll research. So
this is for fun. First of all, I hate the Rumble that Alberto Del Rio won. That was the first time they had 40 men. Am I right? Mm-hmm. And it started off really cool by having the first two people in the ring. I don't remember who it was.
I think it was Evan Bourne and Ziggler.
I remember Ziggler was in there for a while, and Daniel Bryan was in there, and they were doing awesome. And then
it was those two, yeah.
Right. That was a perfect way to start off. You had, I think it was Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler, so it started off great. Then you had CM Punk in there, and he had the Nexus crew with him, and they were all protecting him, and they owned the ring. There was like 5 of them in the ring at once, and the second one person would come in, they'd beat the crap out of that person, throw him out, and that lasted through like 5 people, and I was like, this is awesome. That would be cool if they make it to the end and win or whatever. Then, of course, John Cena comes in there, eliminates everyone. Right. And it's like, and then John Cena's out, next thing you know, Alberto Del Rio wins? Mm-hmm. Like, I would have loved to see CM Punk win that one. I thought that would have been great because CM Punk is awesome. Dana White's about to make a shitload of money off him. And basically, the only thing that I kind of liked about that was when Santino Marella came back in, because I was like, fuck it, let Santino win, because fuck Alberto Del Rio. He's a Mexican JBL. That's not
But
fun.
I like JBL. Steven, but before we go to Jack, I actually want to ask your opinion because you're a big MMA fan. Do you think CM Punk will do well?
We're jumping around way too much.
I know we're jumping around, but
okay, test is over.
We'll have a director.
No, we're missing a good Liberian.
Steven, go ahead.
Maybe if they match him up with somebody who's not so good for his first match. I mean, he's training with a good camp, but
they're gonna.
I know he has some experience with jiu-jitsu, but he doesn't really have a lot of time, especially considering.
And he's been concussed several times.
In the UFC.
All I gotta say is this.
I could hear the other guy. What he said?
Oh, Jack's kind of
just had a thought. How many things are Kofi Kingston going to jump over this year for the New Day?
Oh, that's a good discussion. Yeah, okay. Here, okay. We'll go back to that
next time.
Now, yes, this is a test run. Okay, so
we'll have our list. Next time we'll have one director person who says, "All right, finish your thought." First.
Well,
we'll take turns.
I think I'm doing okay doing that.
Except for you just interrupted him to ask a different question to ask another question.
No, but I'm going back to everything.
We're still technically on going around the room and telling us your worst moment. And then
we're gonna come back to that. All right, so worst Rumble moment, Jack. Go. Worst Rumble for you.
You know what? I don't recall a lot of them, so I'm not a good. I'm old. Yeah.
All right, Steve.
He's watching Librarians right now.
Stephen Q, go ahead. Worst Rumble moment for you, man.
I gotta get my life. This is getting too good.
I'm actually on a website looking at worst moments of the Royal. But number one is the entire 1999 Royal Rumble.
Really? I like that one.
Is 99 the one that Vince McMahon won?
McMahon won the Rumble, and he had the $100,000 hit on Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
It's talking about.
And they were number 1 and 2, and they're like, for 30 seconds, he's going to be alone with him. I'm like, okay. A lot can happen in 30 seconds.
Jack, are you done?
I'm done. This is getting too good. We're missing all the good shit.
Oh, we were recording it.
It's a trial.
In that Royal Rumble, number 3 through 17 were all jobbers except the Road Dogs. the lowest of the low included Gilbert, Tiger Ali Hussein, members of the Human Oddities.
Yeah, the Oddities. Yep, Kurgan was in there. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Man, Kurgan
Kane was in that moment, but Kane. That's the one Rumble Kane walked out of. Because remember, they kept having the white coats come after him, and the guys kept trying to.
Kane eliminated himself.
Right.
Just to beat up orderlies.
Yeah,
hey,
the white coats.
Does that count for his most eliminations? Like when he eliminated himself?
Oh, yeah. Back to that. So Kane also broke a record now. Kane has broken the record for most eliminations again. Because he eliminated CM Punk in all technicality from last year's Rumble. He was already out of the match, but he got up and pulled him off the. Or 2 years ago, I guess. God, they're all kind of getting together. Okay, so now to me, worst Rumble thing for me, I think the 2002 through 2007 Rumbles were pretty weak. Now, I like the one that Chris Benoit won.
Good.
And one thing I like about that one a lot is that we went back to big guys can't get eliminated easily. Like nowadays, Triple H walks in and just grabs Visper by the back of the head and just throws him over.
Big guys now. Yeah.
Beth Phoenix eliminated Great Khali. So the 2004 Rumble went back to the Big Show. There were 6 guys in the ring trying to get him out, and no one could lift him. No, it was kind of cool. Of course, nowadays Beth Phoenix will just Beth Phoenix will just give him a slap and he'll fall over the ropes. But I like that. Other than that. My biggest problem was this was right when WWE acquired WCW, and they had ECW, and they had just this roster of, to me, they were B and C superstars and D-list superstars who didn't deserve to really be in there. I don't know why Saturn was in the Rumble. They didn't need to bring Sandman into the Rumble. It was. I don't know, but anyway, it was just a weird time. Back when they had the whole Alliance versus WWE thing. To me, that was the weakest moment for WWF.
Yeah, I've actually been watching 2000 to 2001 all the pay-per-views with the Alliance. So, yeah, they're pretty weak. I've been watching those the last couple of days.
Hey, thanks for agreeing. All right. All right, so best Rumble ever. Let's go. Brandon's making a drink, so we'll go with you, Steven. Your favorite Rumble so far?
Favorite Rumble?
Yeah. I'll go first.
I guess it has to be the one that Shawn Michaels won before he fought Bret Hart at WrestleMania.
The 95 or 96?
96.
96 is the one where he eliminated Diesel at the end. That was Vader's debut, actually, in WWF. That was a very good Rumble. You're right. I agree with you on that. I'm going to say, and this is a term that's been thrown around for a while, but it's not fair to Flair. I think the 1992 Rumble was so good because, and I think solely it was because of Ric Flair. I think Ric Flair made that Rumble, and Bobby. Do you remember that one, Steven? It was the one where Ric Flair won at the end, and
Bobby Heenan's doing commentary, and his commentary alone.
And Bobby Heenan's commented the entire time,
because Ric Flair was number 1.
The bell, he was number 3. Oh. The bell goes off, like Undertaker's walking down to the ring, and Bobby Heenan's going, "This is not fair to Flair."
But this man is next.
And like Piper at one point clotheslines. Someone's trying to eliminate Flair, and Piper clotheslines that person instead, and he goes, "Thank you, Ronnie." He goes, "It's not a skirt, it's a kilt." He goes, "Men wear kilts," and then later on, Piper hits Flair, and he goes, "You ass," or whatever. He goes, "It's a skirt."
I think Bobby the Brain Heenan must have been managing him at the time, but I think that was the year that the belt had been vacated.
Yes, yeah.
So whoever won the Rumble would have been the champ. So that's why the stakes were higher than ever.
Brandon, best Rumble.
Off the top of my head, the only reason I choose this one is because to me, it summarized the Attitude Era minus Stone Cold, I guess. It's the 2000 Rumble, the one in New York. With the taxi cab.
In Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, because the entrance is so fucking tiny. I don't know why they keep having venues there. But it's the one where, I mean, it got hardcore. Kane eliminated so many people in that one. That was the coolest Kane.
No, that was the 01 Rumble.
No, that was 2000. Whichever one that. Everyone was in it. The Rock and Big Show that set up to the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania. That one's just my favorite just because I was a big fan at the time, and I just remember how hyped that was and just good memories about that era.
I'll say for a second great one, of course, not just because I shaved to look just like him, but the 2012 Rumble was good, and I think it was done well.
A good Final Four. The Final Four was good.
The Final Four was good.
Chris Jericho, Sheamus, and somebody else. I don't remember the fourth person.
Big Show.
Yeah, so it was like...
okay, so before I jump onto that, another weak Rumble to me was the 2002 Rumble. It was the one Triple H one where he last eliminated Kurt Angle. And the reason it was weak to me is because there was never more. The max people in the ring were 6. And I hate when that happens in the Rumble. And we were getting worried about another one there. What was it? Maybe in 2010 or something like that. Steven, you were there too. We were like, is no one going to... I forgot who won the actual one. But we kept watching it, and you and Brandon and I are all like, is no one? Is it not going to fill up? Like, what is going on? Like,
oh yeah, that is.
It started off like 5 or 6. It started off with Triple H,
and it's always like there's 2 guys in each corner punching each other, and then like one guy trying to push someone else over a rope, and there's no actual fighting. It's just everyone awkwardly holding each other in a corner. That's not fun.
The 2012. Of course, I'm a huge Big Show fan, so for me, the 2012 Rumble was great. I love the fact that Sheamus won it. Of course, now he's obviously not a star player anymore. But
no.
I love that it was so funny because the Big Show comes in. Here comes this big bear, and he just goes, "No twinks," and he throws out,
Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes, Evan Bourne.
He first pulls out Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
Then he gets in and he throws the Miz and Cody Rhodes out, and then throws out Dolph Ziggler, and it was just like no twinks. Miz Dow. Now, okay, so believe it or not, as a long shot, that's funny Jack brought that up. As a long shot, someone mentioned online that Damien Mizdow.
They wouldn't do that.
No, they wouldn't. But
if they would let that happen, then Santino Marella could win it.
Right, because he's so over with the fans. But I think he'll perform well in the Rumble. In fact, I would guarantee, I would bet money on this. I bet Damien Sandow comes in, and the Miz comes in a few numbers later, and I would guarantee when the Miz gets eliminated, Sandow mimics it and jumps out of the ring.
Well, they're already setting up for their split because they're already setting up that storyline of how they're going to split up, and hopefully, I don't know, we'll see how.
Are you good on time, Steven? I don't want to keep you too long. I just want to.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
I think if they split up, Mizdow needs to get his own stunt double.
I thought that too.
Oh,
I thought about that
good
too.
Idea.
But he's a dick to that stunt double.
That's a good idea, y'all.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but I was like, who would they get? Maybe you can get that Drew McIntyre guy or something like that to do it. Just some random guy that for some reason,
he was one of the ones that got let go. Yeah. Oh, hey, Steven. I this is way off topic. I tried to call you the other day. Brian Regan's coming to town on the 29th of March. You want to go?
Do you want to stop recording?
How much of the ticket?
I'll get it for you.
All right. Well, yeah, just let me know. I'll pay that. Whatever.
It's a Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's a Sunday night, so it'll be $60.
Wait, what night is it?
Are we still on the podcast?
Yeah, we're still doing it. I know that was a side thing.
Hey, I've got a good topic here. I'm just looking at stuff online.
Oh, yeah,
Let's do it. Let's go.
The Royal Rumble returns. like superstars returning at the Rumble.
We already discussed that.
Well, no.
The legends.
No. But he's talking about someone who could still wrestle.
Like
Oh.
Jericho or...
Like Kurt Angle or something.
Okay, let me say first off, I'll start off on this topic. Thank you for bringing it up. To me, first off, it's already happened 5 times. I am sick and fucking tired of seeing Rob Van Dam return at the Rumble. And that's the only time he returns.
Yep.
First off, he's very slow. He's sloppy as hell.
Yeah.
I know everyone loves him, but
his kicks look so weak.
Kicks look,
like,
oh my god,
and they're so low,
bad.
and people have to sell them.
Bandit. But yeah, so as long as Rob Van Dam does not return, which I guarantee you he returns again this year, which I don't get how you can return once a year at the Rumble. It's like, have you disappeared that long to return again? Like, it just... Like, that's all he can do. Bandit, come here. His name should be changed to Return Van Dam. All right, Brandon.
I would love to see this person come back because I feel like they were amazing. And first of all, this person has one of the most infamous Royal Rumble saves, and that's John Morrison.
Ooh,
I think if he came back, that would be awesome. I think he's wrestling overseas somewhere, I heard. And I know he's got bad rap with Triple H and all them. He hates them. He talks bad about them. But man, if he returned at the Rumble, that would be awesome. He was he should have been our new Shawn Michaels, but they just never. I don't know. It didn't take off, I guess. But I always thought he was awesome.
All right, Stephen Q, go ahead. Returns. What do you think, buddy? Yeah. No, both.
No, if someone,
go ahead and do both.
Who do you want to return in the Rumble?
Let's first off, okay, before you say anything, I know I'm kind of jumping around. Let's go ahead and say real quick, we can all agree that Kevin Nash returned 2 years in a row.
Oh God!
First as Kevin Nash and second as Diesel. Let's go ahead and say those are the worst returns.
Yep.
So, all right, so Stephen Q, go ahead.
Well, Nash needs bail money, so he might come back. Yeah,
that's what Brandon's been saying too.
But Triple H treated him wrong.
Brandon's been saying for years he wants Kurt Angle to come back.
So what? He's had 4 DUIs. I mean, whatever. Like, it's fine. Benoit killed his family. Whatever. Like, Kurt Angle can come back.
And he's doing well.
Yeah, and he's doing well. Well, no, it's like
Michael Cole actually made this guy's list on Royal Rumble return.
What happened?
Michael Cole came into the Rumble and was wearing his little wrestling weights.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was the year that all 3 commentators got in. I remember it was so funny.
That was the year Sheamus won.
It was so fun. It was so funny because
was it 2013? I thought it was 2012.
Well, it was so funny because Booker T's music played, and all the commentators look at him and they go, "Wait, you're in this?" And then you see he's wearing just a suit jacket, but he's not wearing pants, and he's wearing knee pads and everything.
He stands up and you see his knee pads.
Yeah, you pretty much see that he's been sitting there the whole time in his wrestling attire. Of course, you knew he was wrestling. Like, it was just so funny that they were like trying to act shocked, like, "Oh, you're in this? The man ain't wearing pants. Of course he's in this." Yeah. That was the year that you and Raina were there, I think, and she was. I remember that.
Yeah, it was the year Sheamus won. You were there.
Yeah, you two were there. You and Raina were there at Stevens. But anyways.
All right, saddest Rumble people who've never competed in a Rumble. I'll say Spike Dudley. Josh Chapman would back me up on this because Josh Chapman still to this day thinks that Spike Dudley's in the Rumble because I think it was 2001, 2002, something like that. We were watching at my place, and Kane had just got eliminated. And as Kane's walking away, he's walking up the ramp as Spike Dudley's coming out, and he chokeslams Spike Dudley on the ramp. And so he never got in. So Josh, to this day, always predicts that Spike Dudley is going to win the Rumble because he was officially never eliminated.
Well, by that theory, Test is still in the Royal Rumble.
Right, from
because,
2000.
Yeah, when Mick Foley beat him up and Stone Cold's like, "Well, you got to take his place." And he went out there just to go after young legend killer Randy Orton.
Oh, God.
With,
he was so
with
good.
like 10 less tattoos. It was perfect.
So good. All right, sorry, we got off topic. We're on hot, guys. Yeah, we're not wearing pants, Stephen. Are you? But anyway, hot.
Hey, we can start doing like a post pay-per-view.
Well, yeah,
that's what we're gonna do.
We're also gonna do Raws. We're gonna do Raws and post pay-per-view.
So after the Royal Rumble, we'll have a good crowd to talk, but we'll just have a control. Like
in fact, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording. So let's say thank you. Recording ended. Oh wait, I didn't do it.